10 things the wealthy do in a recession that you don't. While you panic about your 401k, billionaires are quietly buying up entire industries for pennies on the dollar. The 2008 financial crisis made Warren Buffett $10 billion richer. The pandemic recession created more millionaires than any period in history. Today, I'm revealing the 10 counterintuitive strategies wealthy people use during recessions. Not to survive them, but to profit from them. These aren't get-rich-quick schemes. They're time-tested principles used by generational wealth builders. By the end of this video, you'll understand why recessions are called wealth transfer events. And more importantly, how to position yourself on the receiving end. Let's dive in. Strategy number 1. They buy when everyone else sells. While most people panic sell their investments, the wealthy do the exact opposite. They buy aggressively when prices crash. Think of it like shopping at a luxury store during a 70% off sale. The wealthy understand that recessions don't destroy value. They redistribute it. During the 2020 crash, while retail investors were selling everything, billionaires like Jeff Bezos increased their Amazon holdings. Here's the mindset shift. When markets fall 30%, wealthy people don't see a loss. They see a 30% discount on future wealth. The key is having cash ready before the recession hits. Most people are forced to sell during downturns because they're over-leveraged. The wealthy keep 20 to 30% of their portfolio in cash specifically for these opportunities. Strategy number 2. They invest in assets, not liabilities. During tough times, regular people cut back on everything. The wealthy cut back on liabilities and double down on assets. What's the difference? Assets put money in your pocket. Liabilities take money out. While you're skipping your morning coffee, billionaires are buying rental properties at foreclosure auctions. Real estate becomes incredibly cheap during recessions. But here's the kicker. Rental demand actually increases. Why? Because people who lose their homes still need places to live. So wealthy investors get properties at 40% discounts and immediately fill them with tenants paying market rent. It's like buying a money-printing machine on sale. The wealthy also invest heavily in dividend-paying stocks during recessions. Companies that have paid dividends for decades rarely stop during downturns. So you're getting high-quality stocks at low prices, plus getting paid to hold them. This is how compound wealth is built. Strategy number 3. They start businesses when others shut down. Some of the world's biggest companies were founded during recessions. Microsoft, Apple, Disney, IBM, General Motors, all started during economic downturns. Why? Because everything is cheaper during recessions. Rent is cheaper. Labor is cheaper. Equipment is cheaper. It's like getting a business starter pack at wholesale prices. Plus, there's less competition. Many of your potential competitors are shutting down or scaling back. The wealthy see recessions as the ultimate business accelerator. They also know that consumer behavior creates massive opportunities. People still need food, entertainment, and solutions to their problems. They just want better value. That's why dollar stores explode during recessions. Smart entrepreneurs identify what people desperately need and provide it efficiently. Uber launched during the 2008 recession. So did Instagram and WhatsApp. These founders understood that economic stress forces innovation. Which of these surprised you the most so far? Strategy number 4. They focus on cash flow, not net worth. Most people obsess over their net worth during recessions. My house lost $50,000 in value. The wealthy focus on cash flow instead. How much money flows into their accounts each month? This is why they love dividend stocks and rental properties. Even if the asset value drops temporarily, the cash flow continues. Think of it like owning a fruit tree. The tree might be worth less during a drought, but it still produces fruit. Wealthy people build portfolios of fruit trees, assets that generate income regardless of market conditions. They also understand the power of multiple income streams. The average millionaire has 7 different income sources. So when one stream dries up, 6 others keep flowing. During the 2008 crisis, people with only job income were devastated. People with rental income, dividend income, and business income weathered the storm. This is why wealthy people say cash flow is king. Net worth is just a number on paper. Cash flow pays your bills. Strategy number 5. They use debt strategically. Regular people try to pay off all debt during recessions. The wealthy take on more debt, but not just any debt. Strategic debt. They borrow money at low interest rates to buy appreciating assets. It's called good debt versus bad debt. Bad debt is borrowing money to buy things that lose value, like cars, clothes, or vacations. Good debt is borrowing money to buy things that make money, like real estate or businesses. During recessions, interest rates often drop to historic lows. The wealthy see this as a massive opportunity. They can borrow money almost for free and use it to buy discounted assets. It's like using someone else's money to get rich. Here's a real example. In 2009, you could get a mortgage at 3% interest, but rental properties were yielding 8 to 12% returns. Smart investors borrowed at 3% and earned 8 to 12%. That a 5 to 9% profit using other people's money. The wealthy understand leverage. Most people fear it. Strategy number 6. They network aggressively. When times get tough, most people isolate themselves. They cut back on networking events and conferences. The wealthy do the opposite. They increase their networking efforts. Why? Because everyone else is cutting back. There's less competition for attention. It's easier to build meaningful relationships when fewer people are trying. Plus, recessions reveal who the real players are. Weak businesses and fake entrepreneurs get exposed. The survivors are the people worth knowing. Wealthy people attend more industry events during downturns. They join more mastermind groups. They take more people to lunch. This isn't just socializing. It's intelligence gathering. They learn which industries are thriving, which companies are hiring, which investments are paying off. Information is currency during recessions, and the best information comes from other successful people. The wealthy also understand that recessions create partnership opportunities. Two struggling businesses might merge and become stronger. Networking makes these deals possible. Strategy number 7. They invest in themselves. While others cut education and training budgets, the wealthy invest more in learning. They take expensive courses. They hire high-end coaches. They attend exclusive seminars. This seems backwards, but it's brilliant. During recessions, you have more time to learn new skills. And when the economy recovers, you'll have capabilities others don't. It's like training for a marathon while everyone else is sitting on the couch. Warren Buffett reads 500 pages every day. Bill Gates takes think weeks where he does nothing but read and learn. They treat knowledge like compound interest. The more you learn, the more you can earn. The wealthy also invest in their health during recessions. They hire personal trainers and nutritionists. Why? Because stress destroys decision-making ability. And recessions are stressful. Peak physical condition equals peak mental performance. While others are stressed and making emotional decisions, they're calm and thinking clearly. This gives them a massive advantage. Follow for more wealth-building secrets. Strategy number 8. They diversify geographically. Regular people think locally during recessions. How is my city doing? My state? My country? The wealthy think globally. They diversify their investments across different countries and currencies. Why? Because recessions affect different regions differently. While the U.S. was struggling in 2008, China and India were still growing rapidly. Smart investors had money in emerging markets. When one economy struggles, another might be booming. The wealthy also move their money to stable currencies during uncertain times. The Swiss franc and Singapore dollar are popular safe havens. They buy foreign real estate in growing economies. Dubai, Singapore, and certain South American countries have attracted billions from wealthy investors. This isn't about abandoning your home country. It's about protecting and growing wealth regardless of local conditions. Think of it like planting seeds in different gardens. If one garden struggles, the others can still flourish. Geographic diversification is wealth insurance. Strategy number 9. They acquire distressed assets. During recessions, desperate sellers create incredible opportunities. Businesses sell for fractions of their normal value. Equipment gets liquidated at huge discounts. Real estate gets foreclosed at pennies on the dollar. The wealthy position themselves to take advantage of this distress. They have cash ready and relationships with brokers who handle these deals. Private equity firms specialize in this strategy. They buy struggling companies, improve them, and sell them when the economy recovers. It's like buying vintage cars in bad condition and restoring them. You get them cheap because they need work. But once fixed, they're worth far more than you paid. The wealthy apply this principle to stocks, real estate, and entire businesses. They look for quality assets with temporary problems. A great company with cash flow issues. A solid building in a depressed neighborhood. These situations create massive profit potential for patient investors. The key is being able to identify quality underneath the distress. This takes experience and market knowledge, but the returns can be extraordinary. Strategy number 10. They maintain long-term perspective. This is the most important strategy of all. While everyone else panics about short-term losses, the wealthy stay focused on long-term wealth building. They understand that recessions are temporary. Economies always recover. Markets always reach new highs eventually. This perspective allows them to make rational decisions while others make emotional ones. They're not trying to time the market perfectly. They're positioning themselves for the inevitable recovery. History shows that every major recession is followed by significant growth. The wealthy position themselves to capture that growth. They also understand that wealth building is a marathon, not a sprint. Missing 1 or 2 years of gains is irrelevant over a 20 to 30-year timeline. But missing the opportunity to buy quality assets at recession prices can cost millions. This long-term thinking separates the wealthy from everyone else. Most people optimize for this month or this year. The wealthy optimize for this decade and beyond. Which strategy resonated most with you? These 10 strategies reveal why recessions create more millionaires than any other economic period. The wealthy don't just survive downturns. They use them as wealth accelerators. The next recession is coming. That's not pessimistic, it's realistic. Economic cycles are inevitable. The question is, will you panic like everyone else or position yourself like the wealthy? Start building your recession strategy today. Keep cash reserves for opportunities. Focus on cash-flowing assets. Invest in your knowledge and skills. Build relationships with other investors. The next wealth transfer event is your chance to change your financial future forever. Follow for more insider wealth strategies. And tell me in the comments, which of these strategies will you implement first? Remember, recessions don't destroy wealth. They redistribute it. Make sure it's redistributed to you.